The best way you can support me is with a simple subscribe. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this. It's the TALIAFERRO TV. How's everybody doing? Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. All right, NBA Youngboy is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Again, nothing that'll land him in prison anytime soon, but just something that he might want to keep an eye on. For those who don't know, BET Awards weekend happened recently, end of June. We talked about that extensively. A lot of guys brought their bought cars out. A lot of guys had rented vehicles out there in Los Angeles. NBA Youngboy decided to rent a Lamborghini. And, of course, he was out in LA flexing like every other rapper and everybody else. And Exotic Car Rental in Los Angeles claims that the rapper crashed that 2016 Lambo on June 29th after speeding down a residential street. Then, instead of owning it like a man, even though it's in NBA Youngboy's name, he left it there and took off. Now, NBA Youngboy is saying that they left the scene not because they were scared of the consequences of wrecking a $350,000 car, but because they had injuries in the car and they decided to take the people to the hospital, or the person to the hospital that was injured. All right. Now, here's the thing about that. The documents show that when Youngboy rented the car, he agreed to be the only person that would operate the Lambo. Now, Youngboy saying it wasn't him in the car. It was one of his partners that he let use the car. That's where the conflict comes in. All right. Because either way, Youngboy's liable for any and all of the damages. But maybe he can find some sort of loophole in the paperwork and say, hey, I wasn't the one driving this car. But that's just like me or you. If we rent cars, you know, we ain't renting no Lambos. Shout out to all my subscribers. We ain't got that kind of bread, but we working on it. If we rent like a car for the weekend, let's keep it simple, a Ford. We rent a nice Ford for the weekend. Y'all know, regardless of who wrecks the car, anything bad happens to the car, we're liable for that. So I don't understand NBA Youngboy's agenda with saying it's not him in the car, but because either way, it was in his name, and the damages again over $350,000, and they want all of it and they want more. This Exotic Car Rental place from NBA Youngboy. Again, Youngboy is apparently denying that he had any involvement in it and claimed that the Lambo was rented by a guy in his crew, not his agent, which would kind of get him off the hook. I don't think that's going to work. Eyewitnesses have ID'd NBA Youngboy at the scene, but I hope the best works out for him because he ain't signed a label yet, if I'm not mistaken. And that type of money, with all the chains that these rappers then bought and taking care of family members, I'm pretty sure he just doesn't have that type of bread, close to $400,000 sparingly. So he's going to have to come up with some kind of payment arrangements or something like that to pay this off, because this is not going anywhere. This Exotic Car Rental is going to want their money. I'm pretty sure this is one of their top cars. I'm not saying that this is one of their only cars, but I'm pretty sure this is one of their top cars. And it's something that they're going to miss out on in the future. It's not going to be able to be rented or used at all. It's pretty much total, as you see in the picture. And Youngboy's probably going to have to come up with some bread again. You just don't want to hear Youngboy's name in anything legally, because the brother just got out of jail and trying to stay on the right path. But at least it's something like this and nothing that could land him behind bars. Now, if he doesn't pay this thing for 8-10 years, yeah, he might end up locked up. But for now, he'll be good as long as he can come do some shows, come up with some bread, because they're going to hold him liable for this car. He ain't getting out of that shit. Regardless, he want to say it's one of his homeboys' name, it's all going to come back to Youngboy, all right? Thank y'all for the time, love, support, salute. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.